What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another lucky dip, and this one comes from Yvonne, and this is from the Scissor Sisters. Now, this is not a group I've heard of, but I'm very intrigued. Not only did Yvonne give me a bit of background, and I think she mentioned they came to her attention because Animatronic, the only female in the group, who does vocals, though she listed Jake Shears, which scissors, scissor, shears, there's obviously a bit of connection there, and indeed, there's another person in the group, it's like Baby Daddy and then like Patty Boom. So I'm thinking these are creative like stage names. And obviously animatronic, there's definitely a bit of cleverness going on. But she mentioned that Jake Shears is actually the lead singer, but apparently Animatronic did supporting vocals on Duran's All You Need Is Now album, which I don't remember if this was mentioned to me when I went through that album, which was now 3 years ago. But yes, I'm hugely fond of that album, and she also mentioned that this band, Scissor Sisters, opened for Duran back in 2004, and 2004 is when this song and the album it comes from, self-titled Scissor Sisters, is from. So yes, this is a little bit over 20 years ago, but yeah, Yvonne mentioned that they really grabbed her attention when she heard this song, Filthy Gorgeous. So I'm intrigued to hear what sonic stylings this will be. I'm intrigued to hear Animatronic sing, and of course any group that caught the ear and attention of Duran Duran is of interest to me. And yes, I mean, first we'll address the title of the group, or the name of the group, Scissor Sisters. I think maybe it could have other meanings, but the sexual act that may relate to ladies who are into ladies, I think that is a pretty obvious reference here. And even Filthy Gorgeous seems to maybe play off of that, the idea of being a bit naughty, a bit filthy, but not being ashamed of that, or even embracing that and having it be part of what is so attractive or alluring. And thus, there's a bit of sexual swagger to the title, but also an unabashed, what's the right word, indecency, but not in the judgmental way that someone who's condemning it might say, but being indecent in terms of that being part of the persona, that being part of the image. So yes, the Filthy Gorgeous phrase seems to proceed, maybe not naturally, but quite easily from the phrase Scissor Sisters. So either way, I'm keen to hear these folks, and Animatronic's voice in particular. Thank you again to Yvonne, and thank you to Duran Duran for being, I guess, in some part of how they were brought to a wider audience back when they were very new. So let's hear it. This is Scissor Sisters. The track is Filthy Gorgeous, and it's from their 2004 self-titled album, which I have all of, by the way. I'm reacting to this track, which is apparently number 7 in the track listing from the album, but I do have the whole album, so we can go through this at length.
Oh, you're so filthy and
Oh. Bit of a wicked disco feel. Hey. Wow. damn. That's awesome. Like, number one, the Sonics. It has a very disco house feel, but it's a bit faster than a lot of disco house. It's got some industrial edge to it, especially the guitar, but also some like electrical frequency sounds and those laser shots that are piping away the whole tune. Then we have that like inside out vocal section, which again, that's very like disco house, like house music. And then we have the overall kind of alternative attitude of the track. Then we had the vocals. Now, when I first started, I was like, oh, wait, is that Mr. Shears, but like singing in falsetto? And then, like, I thought, wait, no, maybe that is animatronic, because, like, it's somewhere between, like, a heightened female voice delivery and a falsetto male voice delivery. So, I'm not sure. But then there was those, like, supporting, like, you're nasty, where there was, like, a secondary, like, background vocal, almost like spoken. And I thought, oh, well, that's definitely male, so maybe that's Mr. Shears, and this is one where animatronic is in the lead. Nevertheless, again, it sounds like I'm on to something with it being like someone who, you know, looks a bit like not over, but like very sexual, but also very alluring. And I do think like, you know, nasty and disgusting, they're being used here in kind of a colloquial way, where it like, you know, it's like, oh, that's nasty. If something's like really good and like eye-catching, you might describe it, you know, like I remember for years, like sick was a verb that people, or a description, an adjective people would use. And, you know, especially someone who watches sport, whether we're talking ice hockey or, you know, football, meaning soccer, whatever, like if someone did a really nice move, like, oh, that was so sick. So it feels like it's like in that vein. But then the idea of like, you got to keep your shit together, you got to keep your feet on the ground. When you're walking down the street, people might try to grab at you, so you got to put your fuzzy inside of like, what was it, like a bowl or something? So yeah, like I think there is a sense of like physical sexuality happening here, but also like, you know, kind of breaking standards or like norms of like what is traditionally okay to present in that regard. But then it's like kind of empowering, because it's like the narrator saying like, man, you're disgusting, like do your thing, just, you know, be aware of like what's happening around you. So yeah, I don't know how to quite piece it all together, but it feels supportive even as it's saying like, you're out there, you're crazy, you're nasty, but in a good way and in a like overtly sexual way, I think. So yeah, a really cool tune. Again, alternative, edgy, industrialized disco house is what I'm going with, and definitely compelling vocals and lyrics to the degree I could follow them. So thank you again to Yvonne. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.